I ran track in high school, and I was sucked. I remember there was a track meet where I lost a race to a kid who was wearing jeans, which is pretty tough. I mean, and the track uniform for boys is pretty humiliating on its own, but when you're all wearing it, you convince yourself it's normal. You're like, oh, we're dressed for speed, this is fine. But then, when one guy's wearing jeans, you're like, nope, we're dressed like Hooters waitresses. And it was, he crushed me. Like I'm still running, I can see him, he's done. Like, I'm running, he's like changing out of his jeans into his street jeans. And I'm still halfway around like, well, if I can't win the race, maybe I'll give the boys a show. Get some tips, slow and sexy. I never even really watched sports growing up. The only one I kind of like, I like watching gymnastics. Oh, fun fact, did you guys know they do gymnastics not during the Olympics? I thought people only did gymnastics like for their country. Turns out it'd just be a Wednesday and they're like, let's do some flipping. And I like watching gymnastics, but like, is it okay when I watch it? Do you know, I mean, like, it is, but like, is it? Do you know, like, if somebody walked in on me watching gymnastics, I don't think I would let that stand. They'd come in, what's up, and be like, no! And like, there's live gymnastics events in the United States. Like, could I go? Could I show up to some building and be like, hey, is there gymnastics in there? Can I go in there? And you'd be like, no, man, you're going to jail. Like, you can't go in there. My one note for gymnasts, if I could make a change, it would be, so you know how they do the crazy flips and the tumbles and it's amazing? But then in between the flips and the tumbles, they like dance for like a second. You know, they land and then they're like, oh yeah, that part, and like, oh. They should cut that part sucks. They could text, it would be exactly the same. I think what they should do, when they stick the landing, instead of the dancing, they should do like a football touchdown celebration. How much more watchable would that be? Right? They're like, oh, did you fucking see that shit? I'm gonna eat all your dogs. I didn't watch football. Whatever they say.